Hi everybody, Adam with FANUC here. We're going to talk today about a quick little tip and trick, outputting the robot's current position in real time. First thing I want to do is I want to put a quick sales plug in to let you know that FANUC offers an option called Enhanced Data Access, EDA for short. Enhanced Data Access is designed to pass information seamlessly and in real time between anything Allen Bradley and a FANUC robot. So if you're using the Rockwell Control Logics or Compact Logics or Safe Logics, the Guard Logics PLCs, if you want to send your robot position in real time, implicit messaging to a PLC, just use our EDA. But if you don't have EDA and you want to build it your own, or you want to talk to some other equipment, or just display it on the screen, use the robot position to make decisions on, are you clear of the press? Are you clear of something? I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So let's dive in, guys. The first thing you need to do, menu, next, system variables. Inside your system variables, I'm going to back up. Inside your system variables, somewhere down here, it'll be in the low 600s, you're going to see SCR group. Not the first one, not SCR, but SCR group. Remember that the robot is group 1. You're going to bop that guy open. I only have one group because I have one robot. Bop that guy open. And now I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll until I see this line 53, where it says M, POS, ENB. Consider this machine position enable. By default, yours is going to say false. I had mine true earlier, but yours will say false. When that is false, these numbers, XYZ, yaw, pitch, roll, will not update. Let's do a real quick test. We'll run this robot. Robot is moving, clearly going around the screen, and nothing happened. Go here, turn it true. Now watch. As this robot runs, all of my positional data is updating in real time while the robot's running. Perfect. So that's step 1, is turning this true so that this data actually does something for you. Now let me kind of take you into the next step of how to use this data. One example of how to use this data. Let's create a program. I'm going to make a program. I'm going to call it POS monitor, position monitor. I'm going to go to my detail screen first. You're going to see why I'm doing this. I'm going to pull it out of a group mask. I'm going to set that to an asterisk instead of a 1 because I want this program that I build to run in the background, parallel task processing. I never want to have to call it or run it or anything. I just want this program to run. So I'm going to put that to an asterisk. Show you how this works. Next, I want to put that data somewhere. Well, where's a good place to put numerical data? None better than registers. So let's just do a few of them real quick. Let's say X position, Y position, Z position. That looks good. Let's go back to this program that I'm building called Position Monitor. I want to go to my instructions, registers. Now look down at the bottom. This one's a trick here. You don't want the top one of R equals something. I want the parentheses. The parentheses are going to allow me to type. So R10 equals, let's go over here. Look in my third page here. I have parameter name. So I have being built register 10, my X position is going to equal what? Always remember that FANUC writes the data from right to left. So it's going to grab what's here and shove it here. Let's split my screen so that I can read a little bit better. Menu, 0, system, variables. Very good. Let me get back down somewhere down here. If this is not on the screen, there we go. All right, so let me find that SCR that we were talking about. SCR group, and scroll down to the data. Perfect. So here's what I have. I have $SCR _ group 1. Then I also have $ machine position X. So let's go ahead and populate this guy. It's going to look very much like this. SCR _ group 1 dot, don't forget the dot, that lets you know that we're going into the child part, $ again, machine position X. Enter. So now I have SCR group 1, machine position X, which is that data, split my screen back, is going into register 10. Let's take this guy, do a real quick copy, come down here and do a paste logic, previous. And let's modify, we'll do 10 and 12, or excuse me, 11 and 12, XYZ, and we'll scroll on over here. And this is a Y. And we will scroll over here. And this is a Z. Perfect. So now I have position monitor that's taking these bits of data, shoving them into a register. What do I do with it? I'm going to go into my setup and go down to my BG logic. Okay, BG logic. What program do I want to run? I want to run position monitor. If I hit run, it'll start running. There we go. Now I never have to worry about this again. Position monitor is always running all the time in the background. You see here it refreshes every 8 milliseconds. So every 8 milliseconds that data will be updated. Let's look at my data screen. Hey, they're no longer zeros. They've got data in them. Let's go ahead and run that pick and place program that we were playing with. So while that robot runs, keep an eye on our data registers. There it goes. So as that robot is working, I'm getting a real-time feedback of where it is, XYZ. Of course, I could have also done yaw, pitch, and roll. I think for most of your work, XYZ is what you care about. One caveat I want to tell you about this machine position monitoring, it only works in auto mode, only in auto. So if I turn this robot to teach mode and I move this robot, look at, I'm moving this robot across the screen using the teach pendant, nothing updated, okay, until I go back into auto mode. As soon as I go into auto mode, you'll see that X number jump. Boop. It was at 980, and now it went back to home. So keep that in mind. This machine monitoring is only in auto mode. Before you complain, if you're in teach mode, that means you're holding a teach pendant, and thusly you know where your robot is. You are holding it, you are driving it. You can click position, and you can see the position of your robot in your hands. This machine position monitoring option, variables, is for use when your machine needs to make a decision about where it is. You know, does the machine need to go up or backwards or out? Is it clear of a press? Is it, you know, out of the way of a dial table? That's where this data is useful. It's to let other equipment make educated decisions about where the robot is. So please feel free to use this one. Questions or comments, put them in the section below. And you know what? Have fun coding.